This part of the framework, it's more art rather than science. You're the one who knows your business best. You know the direction that you want to get to in 3 to 5 years. You have a sense of which are those systems that need to be worked on first, which are those tasks that need to be delegated or automated first, which are those systems that you need to build the standard operating procedures for. So this is now the opportunity for you to come together, lay all that out in front of you, the systems analysis, the DWM, the data worksheet, and look at what do I want to start with? What do I want to work on first? Think of a checkers board, black and white squares. Remember that a checkers piece, you can only stay on the same color. Whether you start on red, you got to stay on the reds. And what's nice about checkers is you know where you started, you know where you want to go, but because you can't move in a straight line, you have to move diagonally, and then you come back and you're going to end up right where you wanted to. The beautiful thing is about using this 90-day plan, you're going to build draft one, just like that's draft one of this video. You're going to be able to see what works, what doesn't work. You're going to be able to come back, revisit the systems analysis, revisit the DWM, and then create a new 90-day plan in 90 short days. So right now, I'd just love for you to take a moment, review everything that you've done so far, and let's think about what makes sense for you to do. So this is the 90-day plan. You could use it a couple of different ways. You could use it as a brainstorming tool for here's all the things I'm thinking about doing over the next 90 days. For me, I would find that incredibly overwhelming. So I'm going to use the systems analysis, the DWM, the data worksheet, and actually highlight those items that I want to carry over onto the 90-day plan. And then once I've got the 90-day plan, now it's how can I break those 90-day goals up into something smaller, ideally monthly, because we're going to be breaking them up even smaller moving forward. So let's get those 90-day goals down. Let's try and break those up into smaller monthly chunks, and then come up with the action items that we can actually share with our virtual professional. So I've just filled out the 90-day plan for Fab VP. And a couple of observations as I was filling out was a couple of my goals, the big 90-day goals, there wasn't really anything that broke down into smaller goals. And unless it's, instead of waiting 90 days to take that feedback, break it up and take a look at the feedback every 30 days. That was one observation. And then ultimately, we want to come up with what are those action items that we're going to get started with immediately with the VP. All of these things, nothing are, because we've already got systems and we've been working on creating these systems moving along and then sharing them with all of you guys. There's no big systems that we've identified that we need to fine tune, but we certainly need to schedule the time to go after and clean up standard operating procedures for us. And then 75 hard, that's a mental exercise. You work out twice a day for 45 minutes. One of the times you have to be working outside. I find that it's incredibly helpful for me that if I am working my body hard and feeling better about it, that my brain works better and I'm able to be a better team member for everybody that's on my team.